Real Hits Productions. Real Hits Productions.
Sorry guys, I actually thought I was recording and I wasn't. This is my take on shepherd's pie. I have some ground beef as well as ground turkey. I mixed it together and as you can see it is frying right now. I also have some mixed vegetables. It's like peas, corn, green beans, and potatoes and carrots. And you can use frozen if you want. This is canned mixed vegetables. And I'm basically just working on my mashed potatoes, which I'm going to get ready to do now. I actually thought that the camera was recording so I can actually show you the original packaging that the beef came in and the ground turkey as well as the vegetables. But oh well, you can use whatever type of ground beef, whatever type of ground turkey you want. And like I said, you can use either frozen or canned vegetables. And let's get to the mashed potatoes. So we have a pot, like not really filled with water, but since it's just me, I just got a little bit of water in the pot to make it come to a boil. We're going to use carnation milk. I just spilled some. We're going to use carnation milk and Hungry Jack mashed potatoes. And I failed to mention that I seasoned my meat with complete seasoning, the same complete seasoning that you've seen me use on my chicken breast. Let me go ahead and show you guys. It's the best complete season ever, y'all. It's by Badia and it's great. I also use black pepper and a little bit of seasoning salt. And our meat is basically browning up. Still some red parts in here. So to the mashed potatoes, if you don't know how to basically do instant mashed potatoes, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But I'm just going to pour in some milk. I'm just eyeing it. I don't know how many cups it is, y'all. Don't expect me to do any measuring or anything. Remember, I'm just now starting to record videos. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of salt. Not that much salt because I'm going to put cheese on the top of my shepherd's pie, and the cheese has salt itself. Then I'm going to put in some parquet butter. Yep, I have a big huge tub of butter. And we're going to let it all just come to a boil. And when it does, we're going to pour in our mashed potatoes. Okay, now that our water and milk mixture came to a boil, I'm going to pour in our instant mashed potatoes. Like I said, I'm just eyeing it. I don't know how many cups it is and everything. Just stir it till it basically gets thick and creamy. And y'all, when I say that mashed potatoes start popping, that's when you put a lid on them. Okay, our potatoes is basically whipped to the texture that I want it to be. And now we're going to bring it all together. I drained off the vegetables and I basically put a napkin to the meat. And we're just going to pour the meat at the bottom. It's going to be the bottom layer of our container because we're going to layer it. Not really, sorry for all the noise. Not really layer it as far as like we're doing lasagna, but we're just going to do 4 layers. First layer would be the meat. Just want to make sure it's at the bottom. Second layer would be the vegetables. And you can choose how much vegetables you want. I think that this is the right amount of vegetables. For me, it was 1 big can of mixed vegetables. I'm just going to pat that down so I can now put the mashed potatoes on the top. Okay, and now for our potatoes, we're just going to dollop it on the top, and we're going to smooth it out later. Now, it's just me, so I'm going to have a lot of leftovers. And you don't even have to do this method either. I just prefer this method. You can just serve it on a plate and put one of each portion of what you use on a plate. Now I'm just going to smooth it out so it won't leave no type of opening. Just like icing a cake. Just going to smooth out the mashed potatoes. Okay, now that we got it evenly spread it out, we're going to use Sargento's Classic 4 Cheese Mexican. This is the best shredded cheese ever because it gets real like gooey and stringy, so I love it. So what we're going to do is just put some on the top. I'm trying to hold this camera and do it all at one time. We're going to put some on the top. And I'm just going to basically put some on the top because I can't do it and hold the camera at the same time. And you will see when I'm done. So this is the last layer, which is cheese. Okay, here it is with the cheese all on the top. We layered it and everything. It looks kind of like a pizza from this way, don't it? But as you can see, it's one of the thick pans that it's in. And we're going to place this in our oven. And the oven is on 350. And we're going to leave it in the oven for 15 minutes, no longer than 15 minutes, because everything is basically cooked. We just want the cheese to melt. Our shepherd's pie is in the oven. We're going to do the gravy. Now, I know you guys probably going to be like, Giz, it don't take that long to make some homemade gravy. Well, I went to the grocery store and forgot all about the onions and everything, so I have some Great Value turkey gravy here that just so happen to be in my cupboard, so that's what we're going to use tonight. Just pour the gravy inside of a saucepan, which is too high. We're going to turn it down some. I got 2 cans of Great Value turkey gravy. Now, Great Value, I actually love. As you know, that's a Walmart brand. We on a budget here, you know. We're in a recession, so we're going to use Great Value. But this gravy is actually good. It's better than homemade gravy if you ask me, but I know homemade gravy is better. So we're going to pop a lid on it and let that basically simmer till our time is up. Okay, everything is done. We're going to begin plating right now. I almost don't want to cut in this because it looks so damn good. But oh well. We're going to go ahead and dig right in, trying to get all the way to the bottom because we want that meat. And we're going to scoop this out. There we go. Going to dig back in again. Now, I know I'm a big chick, but I hardly even eat that much, so I'm going to have a lot left over tonight. Let me get some more meat on my plate. Then we're going to grab the gravy, which is done. And I'm going to pour the gravy right over our meal. And trust me, you can eat this without the gravy, but it is so good with gravy. Okay, and we're going to add our biscuits. And that basically is the dish. We're done. I got me a big tall glass of fruit punch. So we're going to chow down. I got pictures at the end, y'all.